All right. Today on Musician's Edition, we're looking at number 121 in the Essential Elements Snare Drum book. All right. In this one, we have a whole bunch of right, lefts. Right. That's kind of the sticking that we're focusing on in this piece, is playing one E and as a right, left. Okay. Kind of the opposite of some of the stickings we did in 119 and 120. Right. So just like we did in the other two, let's isolate that sticking. That's really the main one. There's one other thing we need to look at here later on in the piece, but the main thing we got to do to execute this thing is getting right, left to sound really good. Okay, so let's try a couple of those by themselves. Right, left. Okay. Now let's see if we can play maybe a whole measure of those. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Ready, and go, and. Okay? And again, while we're practicing this, we want to make sure our sticks are at the same height, right? They're bouncing up to the same spot each time. We want to make sure our left hand is the same volume as our right hand as we're playing these. And also we want to make sure that when we play the rights that our hand looks the same each time. Okay? All right, and then once we're kind of comfortable doing that by itself, we can put this in a little bit of a check pattern, right? So we can alternate 1 E and, 2 E and, 3 E and, 4 E and then play a measure of right, left, right, left, and try to make sure that the 1 E and, or that the alternated version and the right, left version sound the same. Okay, so let's try that. A whole measure of alternated 1 E ands, and then a whole measure of right, left 1 E ands. Ready, and go, and alternate, and right, left. Again, alternate, alternate, right, left. Okay, and remember the goal is to get those to sound the same, without any notes sticking out or any notes being quieter than the other, or without a real noticeable difference between the alternative version and the right, left version. What you can do is grab a family member, have them listen, and but not watch, right? Have them close their eyes or turn around, and then you play this way and this way, and ask them if they can hear a difference, right? Sometimes when we're playing, it's hard for us to notice if there's a slight difference in there. But if somebody else is listening and they're not having to worry about playing, they can focus on the sound and be able to tell you if there's a difference in the sound. Okay. All right. So once we're comfortable with that, with the right, lefts, okay, the only other thing we really need to do in this piece that we haven't done much of is the flams in the last measure and in measure 5, right? So in measure 5, we have on beat 3 a flam on the right hand, and then left, left. Flam, left, left. Flam, left, left. Okay? Make sure after you play your grace note with your left hand that it bounces back up to be ready to play the 8th note. Flam, left, left. Flam, left, left. Okay? Now in the last measure, we have a flam on each hand and a little bit, or a little different sticking, right? So we have flam right and then flam left. Flam right, flam left. Okay? Flam right, flam left. So you just need to practice being ready to switch each of those, right? One way we can break this down is just play the flams, play a right-handed flam and then a left-handed flam. Right hand flam, left hand flam. Once you get really comfortable going back and forth, making sure you prep the 8th note or the grace note, getting it nice and low. Now all you have to do is drop in that 8th note after each one. Flam right, flam left. Flam right, flam left. Okay, that might take quite a bit of practice, right? Quite a bit of repetition to feel really comfortable playing those, right? But again, like we talked about in the previous pieces that we've done on this page, it's so important to make sure that you're comfortable with those elements before you try to put them into the music. Otherwise, when you try to do it in context, it's so much to think about all at once that the chances of success are pretty low, right? So you want to make sure that you pull those things out, practice them individually, make them really, really comfortable before we start piecing it together. Okay? So now let's try the whole last measure now with those flams. So flam right, flam left, right, left, right, right, left. Here we go. Ready, go. Again, ready, go. Again. Okay. Now you see we have that instruction a couple times in this piece of SIM period, right? So if we look at measure 5, that the flam we worked on a minute ago, we have that right, right, left, right, right, left, flam, left, right, left. And you see measure 6, measure 7 is the exact same rhythm with the SIM instruction, which means I'm going to use the sticking from measure 5 for measure 6 and measure 7, right? So measure 5, measure 6, and measure 7 are identical, both in rhythm and in sticking, okay? So now we can play measure 5 to the end, okay? Here we go, 3 and 4 and right, right, left, right, right, left, flam, left, right, left. Flam right, flam left, right, left, right, right, left. Okay? And again, as many repetitions as you need to make those 4 measures feel really, really good. Okay? One thing to watch out for, since we have quite a few flams on this line, is that the flams don't stick out, right? The flams don't have accents on them, so they need to be the same volume as all of the other notes surrounding them, right? It's just a different sound quality, but it's not a different dynamic, right? So it needs to be the same volume, little different sound with the little note on the flam. Okay? Now that we're comfortable with that, you see the top line is a lot of the same thing, right? Measure 1, measure 2, measure 3 are the same. Right, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, left. You see measure 2 and measure 3 have the SIM period instructions. So we're going to make measure 1, 2, and 3 identical, right? And then in measure 4, there's not a written sticking, so we can use whatever sticking we want, but we're going to stick with kind of the stickings we've been using. So we're going to do right, left, but then beat 2 is going to be right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, left. Okay? Now, it doesn't have that sticking written in, but we can kind of assume that sticking is the same. So I'm going to take my pencil and go ahead and write that in. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, left. And that will set me up to be ready to play the next line as well. Okay? So now we can play measure 1 through 4 by itself before we put the whole piece together. Okay, so here we go from the beginning. First 4 measures. Ready, and go, and right, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, left. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, left. Okay? Once you're comfortable with all that and you've kind of worked it all out on the practice pad, then we can put the whole piece together. And we'll go ahead and put it on the drum this time. Remember, practicing on the practice pad for a while is a really great idea because it kind of saves our ears a little bit, kind of lets us work it out and get a lot of repetitions without making so much noise. But once we're real comfortable with the piece, then we want to go ahead and move it to the drum so we get an idea of what it feels like, and we can get a lot better idea of what it sounds like as well, so we can hear if our hands are even and that sort of thing. Okay, so let's play the whole thing on the drum. And 3 and 4 and all right, and the whole time you're playing that, you're listening for evenness. between your hands, that when we go from rights to lefts, that nothing's sticking out or getting hidden, right? It's all kind of the same volume. We're listening really carefully that our flams are the same dynamic as the rest of the piece, right? And again, remember, as you practice larger and larger chunks of music, you need to slow the tempo down just a little bit. Give yourself a little bit of time to think as you're getting used to playing all these isolated parts that we've worked on in context. Okay? So again, be patient, take your time, and have fun with number 121. There's a lot to work on in there. Just like in number 119 and 120, right? Lots of things to work on in isolation. Take your time and be patient. All right? So have fun with that, and I'll see you next time.